Good evening, everybody. It's Sunday. I know I'm a little earlier than normal, but I decided that I was ready to go at 6 o'clock instead of 7. So here we are. And tonight I decided that we're going to dip our toes into the next story for editing, which is called Steps into the Past. It's the fourth story in Marin's arc and not quite finished. Of course, a warrior's heart never got finished either, but such is the way of writing sometimes. So, Steps into the Past is the most recent of her stories, and it is actually still being written, although I haven't really touched it for actual writing in a while. So, just wanted to kind of dive back in and see where we end up with some editing this evening. For those of you who are here in the chat, welcome. For anybody who might be new, my name is Meshla. I am primarily an audiobook streamer, which in my particular case it means that I write and read my own Star Wars fanfiction, which I have been writing for 25 years. Started doing so about, 25 years back when I was in high school. I know I'm dating myself a little bit, but really glad to see all of you here this evening and hope you enjoy and take advantage of those cozy vibes. And if I can be of any help in anything that you're working on, whether it's writing or music or anything else creative of that nature, please feel free to ask questions in the chat and I will help however I can. All right. Going to move my stuff over here. All right. Okay, give me just 1 second here. All right. Just getting my windows situated here. Alrighty. So for anybody who's curious about where this story falls in the overall corner of the universe that I tend to write in, here's a little bit of explanation. We have recently started reading Age of Darkness. We stopped at chapter 10 the last time we were reading. So this just gives you a little bit of information about where this story falls in the overall arc, but also in terms of Marin's specific arc. So just a little bit of info there. And I kind of have to have this here because I'm not making any money off this story. It's not getting published for print or anything. It's for fun. So kind of have to have that. At least I feel that I do. Alrighty. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. I had a relatively quiet one, which was good. I needed that. It's always good every once in a while to take some time for yourself, whether it's, being quiet and staying home, whether it's curling up and watching your favorite movie, whether it's taking naps, making sure you get enough sleep, making sure you eat well, anything of that nature. Always really important to do and to be aware of how you're feeling. So every once in a while, I like to take a day or two and just take care of me, because sometimes I need that. Oh, Grimalee's thinking. Here we go. Still is thinking. So I have done some preliminary editing on this story because it is the most recent of the stories, but probably needs a little bit of work. But please feel free to get cozy, grab a snack, grab a drink, and just enjoy the vibes, because that's why we're here. Okay. I'm going to try to be talkative this evening, but I'm also going to be a little focused, so please excuse me if I do not talk a whole bunch. I am definitely going to make an effort, though. Oh, I did. Oh, good. I was really hoping I'd actually done the translations for those, because it's a pain in the rear end. I did, okay. I have to go into the HTML to edit those. So it can be a bit tedious. But I do try to put them in there for anybody who might be reading outside of when I stream, especially if you want to get caught up. Oh, it's skipping around a bunch. Thanks for the follow, Lucy Duro.
Is now following.
Lucy Liru. Sorry about that. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream. My name is Meshla. I'm primarily an audiobook streamer, which means that I write and read my own Star Wars fanfiction, and have been doing so for 25 years, since about sophomore year of high school. Yeah, I'm dating myself a little bit. So welcome in. Hope you enjoy the stream. Get cozy. Hi, Wicked. How are you tonight? Wraith, when you have a moment, could I get some shout outs for Wicked and anybody else that streams that you know of? I would appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. Okay. I'm doing well. Had a lot going on Saturday, but kind of been taking it easy today. Was supposed to be going and doing stuff this afternoon, but that did not occur, so I took advantage of the downtime and got some stuff done around the house, which needed to get done. So not necessarily self-care, but taking care of the things that are necessary. So that's fine. Hey, lurkers are more than welcome in here. I am okay with that. I can shout people out if I need to. Ooh. I see Yast in here and Arc Fox, which I can get if you want. Ow. They're lurking, so it's not gonna pull them up on my end either. That's okay. They probably have me topped up and are listening, which is perfectly alright. I am so excited for the new artwork and screens that are coming down the pipeline for my stream. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a delay, but I'm working with my artist for a few extra things as well. So just keep an eye out here over the next probably month or two. Hoping to have stuff taken care of by then. Got quite a few things in the works as far as that goes. So I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy those. And if you're in the Discord, I did post some previews of some of it in stream feedback. So if you're in the Discord and you haven't had a chance to take a look, please do so when you can. I would appreciate any feedback that you have. Okay. So I'm currently editing chapter 1. If you guys would like, I can grab the chapter link for you. I don't know if it'll work from up here. Might have to go out of edit mode for it. So give me just 1 second. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab the chapter link for you guys. So because there is a bit of a delay on stream, I'm going to go ahead and post the link for the chapter, and you guys can feel free to read along. Just be aware there are many spoilers because we have not gotten to this point in the story. So if you don't want spoilers, don't click the link, but you're going to get them anyway because they're going to be here on the screen. So you can't avoid it. So spoiler warning, if you guys are concerned about that, there are quite a few spoilers in here because we have not read this story yet. So here is the link for anybody who would like to follow along. I figured that would be easier if you're trying to give feedback on the chapters, because sometimes when I'm editing, I tend to go a lot faster, especially if it's a chapter that I know I've been over before. So which I think that I have on this one. Oh, why does it keep... Stop. Also, for anybody who is interested, I do have closed captioning enabled, so hopefully that is helpful for you. If some of you may be watching without sound on, just be aware that if you're doing that, I don't get credit for the view unless you have the tab muted. If you mute the stream itself, I actually lose credit for the view. So just something to keep in mind if you are watching without sound and may have closed captions turned on. I do try to make this stream as accessible as possible, for anybody who might be hard of hearing or have other issues that might benefit from closed captioning are other things that I try to include in the stream. So, hi, Yast, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm just over here working on story crafting. I'm streaming a little bit earlier, so for anybody who might be in the UK, I figured that would be a little helpful to you guys. I know I have several people who are in the UK who tend to miss out on my streams because I don't start until it's really late for them. So if you're over in the UK, hopefully this was helpful for you so you can lurk a little bit before you go to bed. So. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet for me as well. I was just telling chat that I've kind of taken it easy today. Had a really busy day yesterday, so it was nice to be able to kind of wind down, take care of some needed things around the house. And I was able to actually start stream an hour early, so I'll take it. I don't usually get to start stream early, so that was really nice to be able to do that. Also, if you see me looking off to the left, it's because I have a chat over here on the other screen. It's just easier that way when I'm doing the editing. Okay. All right. I'll just leave that. Sometimes Grammarly is a bit weird, and I'm like, no, I actually want it to say that. Yeah, I'm hoping that working on some of the earlier chapters will help kind of kickstart my muse. I'm still a bit stuck on chapter 22 of this story. I always struggle when writing combat in particular. Like, I know where I want it to end up, but getting it to that point is the challenge. Yeah, Grammarly is weird sometimes it's just, you know, it's that's why I don't necessarily take everything it suggests as gospel. I'm just like, okay, that's a great suggestion, but I actually want it to say that. Um, like it's trying to tell me to take out this word, and I'm like, no, I actually want it there because it makes sense. So, also for anybody curious, I'm wearing one of my shirts that I got from Into the AM recently. They have some really awesome nerdy t-shirts and just general comfy clothing. So I have a few items from them that are absolutely amazing and comfy, and I highly recommend them. So they're by no means a sponsor, but they have some pretty awesome stuff. So oh, see, this is what happens when I let Grammarly drive. We have an ad starting in 4 minutes and 52 seconds. My ads generally run for a minute and a half. Unfortunately, I have no control over the fact that we have them, but it is a great time to go get a drink of water, grab a snack, have a stretch, things of that nature. I usually try to go to a BRB screen while those are going on so that people don't lose any of the conversation or any of the content. Unfortunately, if I'm gaming, that's a little hard to do, but I do attempt to when possible when I'm playing a game. So. Yeah, Grammarly has a mind of its own, I swear. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, man. Oh, why? Yeah, it's being weird. Okay, that works actually good. Actually, that works fine. Alrighty. Thanks, Sari. I appreciate you. Ah. Whoops. Sorry. Trying to manage one of my snacks and it's being challenging. I just not want to behave. Okay. Alright. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. You're gonna get a stretch in there too, actually. So you can go ahead and redeem a stretch if you want to do that too. I'll be right back. And in a minute. And we're back. Man, I love those Stream Deck buttons. Saves me having to tab over into OBS, which I am a huge fan of, considering that I use dual screens. Welcome back from the ads. I hope you took the opportunity to go get a drink of water, juice, soda even though that doesn't necessarily hydrate you, but it's something. I can't type today. Alright. Mm. There we go. Oops. Okay. Oh yeah, even here I'm noticing some grammar stuff that I'm not seeing. Or that I'm catching. Oh, goodness. Do you guys think I need a stretch or more water? There are commands at the bottom of the stream for that. Please feel free to use them. I definitely don't drink enough, I'll tell you that right now. Yes, I meant water. I definitely meant water in this case. Definitely. Important stuff. Helps your body function. Hey, Lord. How you doing? I know when Lord is in the chat, because that's his greeting every time. Hey, alive is pretty good. I'll take it. Hope your weekend has been going well. When I have another emote slot. I'm kind of out of emote slots right now. What are you telling me, Frosty Tools? Yes, thanks. Thanks for that advice, Frosty Tools. I don't have time for that. Or the stamina. While I would love to do something like that, I unfortunately don't have the time. That would require me not working for like 3 days. Yeah. I think I need like 30 sub points for another, and well, actually, wait. I might have another animator slot. I mean, uh, I mean, that's a whole nother thing, but yes. Oh, but yes, I do hope you're well. I know that things have been a little rough for you, so I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, no, I kind of figured as much. That's why I didn't touch on it too much. But I'm glad you're doing okay. Alright. Mm. This is why I don't let Garmley do all the driving. This is why I don't let Garmley do the driving. Wow, that really mucked it up. There we go. Oh gosh. Mm. Yeah, I don't suppose it really matters on her we're done. Because it's gonna yell at me either way. Yep. That's what I thought. Hi, Chris. Welcome back. I'm currently editing chapter 1 of... yes. Chapter 1 of Steps into the Past. And there was a link in chat, which I think I still have in my paste history. Yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna post it again. There we go. If you want to read along, it might be a little easier to follow. Yes. So I'm just doing some editing to clean this stuff up. Oh, tense is being... It's yelling at me because it's the verb tense. We have an ad starting in just under 5 minutes. So just keep that in mind. I will try to go to BRB screen when that occurs. Oh, goodness. The editor itself is okay. It mostly has formatting stuff. I am using Grammarly in conjunction with that, although a lot of the times what it suggests I toss out the window anyway. But I like to use it because sometimes it does help. So. So sometimes I will accept what it tells me, sometimes I will not. Grammarly is a service that you can use for free or you can pay for it. It's relatively decent for grammar and things like that. But like I said, I take about maybe 25% of what it says. But yes, as far as the actual text editor for AO3, which is actually what I'm using right now, as far as formatting goes, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, definitely. I can understand that. When I'm actually writing and not just editing like I am here, I use Google Docs because I don't have to remember to save it every time, which is kind of nice. So I've been using Google Docs when I'm actually doing the writing. Yeah, if you've been using Word or something similar for a very long time, it can definitely be quite the habit to try and break away from. I tried to do the actual, like, initial editing in Word, and I just found it easier to pull it into Google Docs and use Grammarly and just kind of edit that way, or kind of edit through here once it's already posted. The majority of the story is posted, but I'm going back through and doing some editing to kind of clean it up. Our ad is going to start in a minute and 38 seconds. And I'm skipping around a bunch because I'm using Grammarly to kind of skip through stuff. A little bit. Okay. Alright. Chapter 1. Gonna go to the next chapter. Chapter 2. We have an ad starting in 10 seconds. We're gonna go to my BRB screen. See you guys in a minute and a half. All right, we're back. Thanks for hanging out during those ads. I appreciate you. Yes, Frosty Tools is, I don't know, poking fun at me, I suppose. So, I'll take it. I mean, could be worse. Also, yes, I tend to edit in rich text format because editing in HTML format is kind of a bear. Kind of a pain. Oh, this is a short one. Okay. Yep. So here's where we get interesting. Things in the story get interesting. So, as a general overview for the story, the Katani culture is heavily based on, I guess, Japanese society and the way that they kind of interact and a lot of their customs. And they have a military, with, Space Navy, Marines, you know, that kind of thing. If you've ever read, any of the Honor Harrington books, kind of along that vein, borrow heavily from Honor Harrington, actually. Not like directly, but in a lot of the kind of the way that they talk about things and just the terminology. So this story really focuses on kind of the more military aspect of things in Marin's adopted culture and how she kind of navigates things after her, in the years after her father's been killed. So it's just we're kind of delving into a little bit more about his past and how it's kind of affected her, and how she's trying to honor him through what she's doing. So that's what this story focuses on. So there's a little bit of a time skip backwards. Okay. Oh, that's a great question. And that's honestly something that I struggle with a little bit. Um, I always try to write in such a way that the reader can kind of see it in their head, but I'm not telling them everything. I do try to leave at least a little bit up to the imagination, and hopefully the reader will start putting the pieces together themselves. It's definitely challenging to do that. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I feel like I'm not, you know, doing enough exposition. I sometimes I feel like I'm being too vague. So it's definitely a challenge to find that balance between the two, where you're giving the reader enough information to, be able to follow along and kind of piece things together on their own without hand holding. So I like to leave enough information and clues in what's written that they can piece stuff together, kind of figure it out. Not that I'm necessarily writing a mystery, but same thing applies. So. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I don't know if that's actually showing up on your end. It might be. So there's a cover translation going on right here. Don't know if you guys can see it. It's not showing up, but it is for me, and it should show up if you're reading on a PC as well. Okay. Alrighty. Trying to make sure I drink enough water. Uh, yeah, those aren't showing up for you guys. But they're there, I can promise. Because I am seeing them. Alright. No, bye. See, this is what I mean, like, this character has a particular way of speaking, so I'm trying to keep that without having Grammarly just wreck it, because it's not proper grammar. So, this particular character right here is, very formal in the way that he speaks, so... Oops. Oh dear, no. That would be terrible. It would break it, I think. It would be funny, but I think it would, I think it might break grammar a little bit. Just a little. But it would be pretty funny. I would find it funny. Trying to keep Grammarly from completely wrecking things in here. Okay. Yeah, this one was kind of short. Alright. Chapter 3. There isn't a total number of chapters yet because I haven't decided how many chapters there are going to be yet. Currently there's 21. 22 is in progress. A Warrior's Heart actually ended up with 25. Don't know if this one will get that far. I guess it depends on how things pan out in the next in this chapter and probably the next one. There's definitely going to be at least one more after chapter 22, possibly 2, if I can get that one. So it's being quite the challenge for me to write the combat sequences because I'm not a strategist. Hey, Disneypa, welcome in. How are you this evening? Yeah. I kind of figured that might have been what was going on. Frosty is not quite in the rare form it was the other day, but it's doing alright. Like, sometimes it can get kind of snarky. Sometimes I'm just like, really? Okay. It really depends. Mine average between, I'd say 10 to 15. 15 being the outside. I try not to make them any longer than that, just for reading sake. You know, whether somebody's reading them on their own or I'm reading it on stream. When I'm writing in wow, Google Drive, there we go. When I'm actually working on the chapters and writing in Google Drive, I aim for 10 to 15 pages, but not any more than that. I don't want to people to kind of lose interest in the chapter, as it were. I feel like anything longer than that might draw it out too much. I have had some long chapters, but I also try and have some short ones. I try to find a good balance, so somewhere between, I think, 10 to 15 pages is a good number. So yeah, but 10 pages is pretty good. I can get through, when I'm reading aloud, I can get through 10 to 15 pages in probably 45 minutes to an hour. Something like that. No worries at all. Something that I struggle with, especially when I'm reading aloud, is pacing. That was something that I really struggled with, especially at first, is knowing how fast I was actually reading and being able to slow down and speak clearly. That was a struggle for me at first. I'm a lot more comfortable with it now, so I think it's gotten better. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I try to find a chapter length that's not like too long, but that's also not too short. I think that honestly about 10 pages is it's a good length. It gets, the main point of the chapter across without dragging it out. So I think it's a really good length. Um, so and I haven't actually looked at page counts in like paperback books, but I think it's about that long. So yeah, it's enough space to grab your attention and keep you reading without kind of getting lost in the sauce, I suppose. For lack of a better term. Goodness, I have the hiccups. I'm gonna drink some water. Yes, and McCaffrey's chapters were about that long now that I think about it. But she also wrote for, a lot of her books were written for young adults too. So I think that did play into it as well. But I do remember her chapters being about that length. My favorite of her books were the Dragon Riders of Pern series. I grew up reading those. They are absolutely fantastic. So if you have not read them, for anybody who's in chat and you haven't read them, please read them. Eric van Loosbader, I have not read, but I'm not really actually sure because I'm not familiar with the author. I don't know what he's written. But another author that I draw heavy inspiration from is David Weber, who wrote the Honor Harrington series. Excellent series about a space navy. So I draw a lot of inspiration from there when I'm writing all of my space combat stuff. And even some of the ground combat stuff, because they had a lot of things, a lot of their stuff dealt with the Marines that were stationed aboard the different ships. The Marines were responsible for any ground combat that had to occur, and that's kind of how they're functioning in my story as well. So I've borrowed a lot of just terminology and how the Marines function as part of the ship's complement from David Weber's Honor Harrington books. So, because it's a good structure. But yeah, I absolutely adore Anne McCaffrey's stories. Literally grew up reading them. So, both fantastic authors. We have an ad starting in 2 minutes and 21 seconds. They do occur about every half hour, so it's a great time to go get a drink of water or grab a snack. I think I'm going to stop snacking because it's like 7:30 here. So, so no more snacks for me. But I will drink all the water I want. So put this away here. Oh, I might have to look that up. Ooh. Specifically because the Katani culture is very heavily influenced by Japanese culture. And that was just how it was before I even started writing with the group of friends that I wrote with for probably about a decade, at least 10 or 15 years, before everybody kind of went their separate ways. So I will have to check that out. You said Nicholas. Okay, Nicholas Lanier. You said, is it Eric Lustbader? Eric Van Lustbader. I will have to look him up. Maybe I can find a couple of his books. I will put that name somewhere where I can find it later. And I will check it out. Okay. Yes, I will definitely check that out. I'm always looking for new books to read. Actually, where did I put it? It's probably behind me. Hold on 1 second. Anyway. Of course I can't find it. Anyway, I had a book somewhere in here called The Gamer's Journey. It's actually written by a fellow streamer. It goes by Dr. Gameology. And it's about how gaming kind of relates to our journey as people, and it kind of reflects on mental health. I believe you can find it on Amazon, so it's called The Gamer's Journey. I do have a copy of it floating around, but I can't find it right now. So I was actually gonna start reading it shortly, but I will definitely look up Lustbader. Here's our ad. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. We're back from our ads. Thank you for hanging out. Hi, Sin. Welcome in, and thank you for that hydrate. I definitely take care of those while I'm on breaks, because I know that I don't I know that I don't drink enough. So thank you for that. It is one of my things that I'm definitely trying to work on. Oh, are you going on a trip or are you getting ready to move? I think I remember you mentioning something about that. Oh, well, hopefully that move goes well for you. I know moving can be a little nerve-wracking sometimes, but it's also a good thing on most occasions. So hopefully it goes well and it's a good step forward for you. I am currently working on editing chapter 3 of Steps into the Past, and we're just discussing some general story format things and ways to pull the reader in without kind of overloading them. Yeah, better to get it done now and just keep all the things that you need and just deal with the rest, you know. Just get it done and out of the way. I totally agree with that approach. Totally agree. I do not like leaving stuff like that to the last minute, so I am right there with you. New York can be expensive to live in, I hear. Well, pretty much anywhere can be. But New York is one of the more expensive places from what I understand. I mean, yes. I've been through Chicago, but never actually lived there. So. All right. Okay. Let's just get myself situated again. I keep forgetting that I can actually raise the arm of my chair. So I'm actually, like, proper ergonomics. I forget that they adjust like that. Hmm. Well, hopefully that works out for you. I'm not really familiar with that area either, so... Okay. Why is it do no, not a double comma. Really? See, this is why. Do, do, do. Oh my goodness. And see, this is why I don't like let Grammarly murder things. Because I have to go fix it. Hey, Anne, welcome in, Miss Ma'am. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Could I get a shout out for Anne, please? That's okay. I hope you're well. I love that emote. That's adorable. You're very welcome. Oh, make sure you get some water and some food. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking it easy tonight. So. Thanks, Frosty Tools. Oh, yeah. Oof. Yeah, that does sound like a lot. Well, welcome in. Take a load off. Get a drink, get a snack, get a blanket even. Make yourself comfy. We're just hanging out. Maybe that's a good idea, but it doesn't sound very comfy. You might want a pillow. Alrighty. Okay. Well, make yourself comfy. Make sure you drink lots of water and get comfy. Yes. Oh, the comfy cozy. I absolutely adore your content emote. It's adorable. It's just like so cute. See, this is why I don't like Grammarly to try and fix it for me all the time. Because it tries to break it. Yeah, it's doing weird things. Good grief. I might have to go back into this because it is doing weird things. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in because it's doing weird things. Yes. That is adorable. I forgot about that one. It's cute. Yeah. That's better. That is pretty cute. Everybody has so many adorable emotes. They're adorable. Can't get enough of them. I wish I had all the emote slots so I could have had all the cute ones that I want on Twitch, but sadly I am kind of limited. So hey Kurt, how you doing? No, you are not lame. You are not. Very much not. Okay. Well, English is hard today. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I am just chilling tonight and doing some editing on various chapters. Really am trying to engage with chat, but I'm also super focused mode. Yes, yes, getting things accomplished today is something to celebrate. I got 2 loads of laundry done. That counts for something, I suppose. Okay. Oh goodness. Mm. Hey Tava! Welcome in this evening. How are you? I hope your evening is going well. Oh, nice. That sounds actually pretty good. I had... Well, I didn't have much of supper to speak of, but for lunch I had ramen and veggies. Yes! Yes, I am live. I actually went live at 6 tonight. I went live an hour earlier than normal because everything was ready. I said, why should I wait till 7 if I'm ready to go now? So I went live at 6. So, here we are. No. I didn't know she was selling them. If I had known that, I would have bought one. I missed out on that. Things have been a little busy lately. We have an ad starting in just under 5 minutes. Okay, that's fair. I will try and remind you the next time I see you. Oh, no. I will try to keep that in mind. I was not. That's lies. I was healing your butt all over Corellia. Very different. But yes, I suppose you could look at it that way. I was helping. It's fun though, you know. Alright. I mean, maybe? I mean, Lord, how long have you known me? Oh, yeah. At least. Probably a little longer than that. Tubba, if we were able to get a giant group of people together to do that, I might actually do that. But generally, I don't PvP. But if we... I just remember when we used to get huge, like, ops groups together to do PvP on Ilum when it was still a thing. Back in the, like, the middle part of it. In the center. There was the whole... There used to be that whole section where it was a PvP zone, so if that was still a thing, I might actually do it. But regular, like, queue PvP, no. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a PvP instance as well. Yeah. But yes, Tatooine and Ilum would be good places to do that. Yeah, Lord, I can't even keep track of how long we've known each other. It feels like forever. I know it's definitely longer than I've been writing. It's been a long time. So. Yes, I have known Lord a very long time. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Oh my gosh. Man, I feel old now. I feel old. Thanks, Lord. It's okay though. I mean, yes, it can be fun. I mean, you can actually set Force Wave to heal in some PvP builds, I think. Maybe? Maybe I'm misremembering, but I know at one point they had it set for some PvP builds where you could actually have Force Wave heal. Maybe it was if a particular relic or something. I don't remember, but I remember that being a thing. But I haven't done PvP in a while. 1982? Man, I wasn't even born yet. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright. Hey, you know what? You might be old, but you're a cool old guy. That would be funny. You should do that. I mean, that's valid. Oh, we're in an ad. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Be right back. And we're back. Sorry for the abrupt transition, guys. I was trying to extend that a little bit. Yes, we were the class of 2004. Oh my goodness. Wow, yeah. Crazy. And I remember that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that in my book. I think I did much the same, but not always with the cargo pants. Yeah. I think I remember you doing that in, like, study hall or something. I remember that. Oh, goodness. Yeah. I definitely remember you reading some in, like, study hall and stuff. Yep, I remember those. Oh, brother. What did it yelling at me for? I mean... Now, that's a debate that could go on for a while. Let's be honest. well, I can't type today. Okay. Hey, Permitan. How are you? Okay. Oh. Welcome into the chat, Permitan. Hope you're having a good evening. I keep clicking on the wrong window. Good grief. There we go. Pro streamer. I am just kind of hanging out tonight and editing some chapters for one of my stories. I believe that you have been here before. It's not telling me you're a new chatter, so I think you have. It's good to see you back. I'm older than you, lady. But I feel that. Oh, wow. I believe that. Yes. I know. Oh, jeez. I mean, true. Ouch. Yeah, that's crazy. Right. That's very true, Lord. I had forgotten about that. I remember you telling me. Yeah. Oh, it just makes me think about some of the people at work. They're like, "Oh, I'm this old," and I'm like, "Dude, don't even go there." Yeah, yeah. There's, I mean, some of the people that I work with have kids, but there are there are some younger people that work with us. So that's very true, Wraith. It's very true. At least I didn't hit the big stop streaming button yet. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Oh man. I mean, I haven't gotten quite that far yet, but I do take quite a few before I go to bed to kind of counteract stuff. Haven't quite got as far as a bucket yet, though. Not quite, but yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. Yes, I do. I remember. Are you still doing that, by the way? I know you were for a while. Yeah. Oh, I still deal with that even months after. Yeah. But yeah, that COVID brain fog is totally a thing. I've had it twice, and it's like sometimes I'll be at work and I'm sitting there like trying to do stuff, and I'll find myself just like staring into nothingness. Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah. I know you've been working there a long time. Oh, he actually had to do that? That's funny. Well, you've been there forever too. Yeah, Lord's been working the same place for a long time. Just the company that does the work changes. So, yeah, yeah. That's some pretty good longevity, so props to the owner for kind of laying down the law. They were trying to give you scut work. That's lame. Yeah, 14 years in one place is pretty impressive. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. OBS doing weird things. Can you guys still hear me? Hmm. OBS is doing some very odd things. Okay, I'm just checking because my OBS is like flickering, for lack of a better word. I'm just making sure that you guys can still hear me. OBS is being twitchy. Literally. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Things are being a bit weird. We have an ad starting in just under 5 minutes. And it is... Oh goodness, it's 8:30 already. We're making some progress though. It's good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. OBS was being really just twitchy, for lack of a better word. It was all like flickering and just doing weird stuff. So that's why I figured I would check just in case I like DC'd in the middle of stream. That has happened. I have had it happen a couple of times. So figured I would check. Okay. Our ad is going to be starting in 1 minute and 34 seconds. Mm. Thanks, right? I would, except it's a little bit earlier for that. Only 8:30. If I take them now, I'll be falling asleep by 9. Is that really what you want me to do? Because I can. But I really don't want to fall asleep on stream. That would be embarrassing. Unless you guys really want to watch me take a nap. I mean, I don't know how interesting that would be. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Lord. I could take it, everything except my, actual bedtime medication. I'm okay. I promise. It just went down the wrong way. But I will take all of the non-prescription medication. Or like I'll take all my vitamins and stuff. Be right back. Right. We're back from our ad. Yeah, your agent status. Frosty Tools is amazing. I love it. Oh, sorry. Goodness. Frosty Tools can be very silly. It. Oh goodness! Wow. God. I was drinking water. I think it went down the wrong way earlier. Mm-hmm. Goodness. I'm gonna wait for that to stop.
Shades Off Midnight rated my stream with 2 viewers.
Thank you so much for that raid, Shades of Midnight. Welcome in to all the raiders. My name is Mesla. I am primarily an audiobook streamer. What that means is that I write and read my own Star Wars fanfiction here on stream. Tonight we're actually editing one of my stories. I've been writing Star Wars fanfiction cooperatively and also solo for the last 25 years. So now I'm sharing it here on Twitch. Welcome into the stream. Yes, it really was. I mean, it was a raid. I figured that was an appropriate noise for the raid. I could try to turn it down. It may be a little loud still. So, I'm still working on all my levels, but welcome in to all the raiders. Yes, it was. Yes, it was pretty crazy. But I am a Star Wars streamer. Like I said, I write and read Star Wars fanfiction. I play SWTOR. Talk about nerdy sci-fi things all the time. Oh, did you? Okay. I could also turn down the volume on that. I thought that I had. Sorry for the noise for anybody who's sensitive to that kind of thing. I did try to take the volume down quite a lot. Oh, nice! I thank you so much for that. Right. Let me go take a look at this. Give me 1 second, guys. Actually, that's a really good idea, Lord. And that would be a lot less jarring. I like that. No, he had a really good idea. But I have to find a soundbite for it, so that might be a challenge. So, that's a good one. But welcome in, everybody. Yes. Yes. I appreciate everybody who came in with that raid. If you need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. Take care of all that post-stream stuff. Take your meds, like I was just reminded to do a little while ago. Make sure you've eaten something. If you need to go get ready for bed, go take care of that. But definitely take care of what you need to. We'll be here. And once more, welcome in, and I appreciate the raid very much. Thank you for the follow! Oh, hey!
Shades Off Midnight is now following.
We reached our follower goal. Thanks, guys! Yes, I appreciate that very much. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Like, I don't usually pay attention to those. Those are things kind of set by Twitch, but that's cool. I was pretty stoked when I reached 200 followers, so that's pretty cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Wow, that water really did go down the wrong way. Let's try that again. Okay, that's a little better. Yes. Note to self, and just a general PSA, be careful how you're drinking your water, because it does go down the wrong way on occasion. It's very strange. So. Okay. No, we're actually just about done. So normally I end my writing workshops around 9. I think if I'm okay with going to about 9:30. So just kind of hanging out. Really, Frosty Tools? I know, right? I was just like, holy crap, Frosty. Oh, wow. Oh dear. Frosty's back in rare form again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Frosty is back in rare form again. Oh well. Why do I always have like one thing left? Oh, good grief. Okay. Every time, just one thing. Hey, look at that, guys. Chapter 4 is done. Yep. I think this may be either this chapter or the next one, maybe my last. Because, get a little sleepy. I haven't taken my bedtime meds yet, but, it's getting there. Where am I here? Oh. Clicking on the wrong thing again. Okay. But, I'm really glad to know that my issues with my camera have been taken care of. It was getting really frustrating for a while. Spent, I don't know, 2 weeks or something dealing with camera issues, but was able to get them fixed and figure out what was going on. Okay. Right. Return. Yeah, just trying to clean this up a little bit. Nah. Why does it always drop the first set of quotation marks? I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay. Mm. We have an ad starting in just under 5 minutes. Sorry, I went super focus mode there for a second. Mm. Sorry, that was totally me. Oh. Goodness. Okay. Okay. 3 things left? Seriously? Okay. All right. Okay. I think I may actually stop there for the evening. Because I'm actually starting to get sleepy without my meds. Let's see. Hmm. Does anybody have any suggestions? Let's see. I'm gonna actually flip screens here. There we go. We have an ad starting in 18 seconds. But I'm currently looking for a raid target, so give me just a second. we are back from our ad, and it gave me time to find a raid target. We are going to go say hi to the Jang, who does a lot of different things. He's a crafter, and he plays some games. Tonight he is painting miniatures. It looks like Gundam that he's painting tonight. So we are going to go say hi to the Jang. Let me get that raid set up. I didn't raid my own channel. So that first one is for anybody who is subscribed to the channel. And the second one is for anybody who is following the channel. I would greatly appreciate if you could tag along for that raid and show our friend the Jang some love. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your evening and a great start to your week. And get some good rest. And definitely please make sure that you're taking care of yourselves. And have a great Sunday night. Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys. Bye.